let me just explain to you your funnel and how content strategy would work. So this was very fundamental for me and you to understand, which is where your niche, who's your niche, what's the offer you're going after, and what would deliver to what type of person in terms of market sophistication. Because the biggest mistake I see coaches and consultants make is that they do certain type of content, they get leads, they have a certain type of offer, and they're going after a certain type of market, and all are not aligned. That means no clients are coming. They say, I'm making content, but nobody's clicking on the link in bio. And by the way, you have a link tree. This is super, super confusing. I just put one link over there, and I'd guarantee you in 1 week, you'd have a lot of more inbound leads, let's say. But we're going to come to that. But yeah, the main point is you make it super simple and know who exactly you're talking to and keep everything in sync. And the process is very simple in terms of what you're doing right now. I'm going to explain to you exactly. So there's this process of lead generation, then lead nurture, and a conversion event. This is delivery transformation. It comes after they become a client. So in your case, your focus on Instagram is with this. I know you have experience on this because we met in a certain way that there were lead generation involved, nurture, and so on. So lead generation is the content you're creating right now, which is the traffic you're getting. Lead nurture is anything that's, let's say, a longer piece of content that's on YouTube or anywhere else. Then conversion event is you actually selling someone on the offer. Again, coming back here, the traffic you're generating right now is on Instagram. You're nurturing, like nobody watches 2 reels or 10 reels from you or binge watches you 500 reels in a single day and comes and buys from you. That
would be absolutely legendary.
Yes. So
someone, yes. 500 reels, dude.
Yeah. So the main point, and this is statistically proven, is that everyone that has bought from you has watched at least one YouTube video from me, which is a bit like lengthy. So my suggestion here is for you to make longer videos where they could binge watch you more for nurture. So lead generation, you're doing that right now. And I'd suggest you choose one platform. Now we come back to the question over here. You're doing Instagram. And your question is, how can I get
YouTube and TikTok?
Okay. Let's say, so there's this short form content, long form content, and then there's this deep platform somewhere there. But short form content is Instagram and TikTok. My question to you, are these people on Instagram and TikTok?
Maybe Instagram. I don't know. TikTok could be more of a younger audience. I believe, I think when I look back at it, most of them are on YouTube. I mean, I sent you the screenshot of the database. It's looking like I think it's called the Big Seven, Taban America, Canada, UK. I think that it's cool to see like those guys taking a look. And I think of those views, if I'm getting 1,000 or 1,500 views of the last 3 videos, and let's just say they're all independent of one another, you're looking at about 150 of them that are over 50 years old.
Okay, just 1 second. Okay.
How are you finding the background, by the way?
It's good. It's good. The videos are fine. There's nothing wrong with it, but I'm just thinking about the topic and who's coming. And over here, if we look at this, so a question I would ask you right now is, why not LinkedIn?
Great question. I don't know.
Aren't they all on LinkedIn? Like most probably.
Likely, yeah, actually likely.
So why not LinkedIn?
Well, I don't know. I'm not super active on LinkedIn. I know it's a landmine.
That means it. You want to add anything?
No. No, I think about it. I don't know, like why on LinkedIn I don't. Maybe because with, I think my Instagram or YouTube, it's branded with a level of continuity that it's speaking, versus LinkedIn, it has like some of my other professional endeavors, and it kind of looks like, oh, well, is Maher like full time with me here? Does he, it can, I don't know, like it can have that.
You can fix that.
Okay.
You can fix it like in one day, like your branding, very easy. So now let me go back to this, just so everything is clear. We know who we're going after. You're doing it on Instagram and TikTok and most likely, I'm gonna tell you my experience. I've been on Instagram for a good while. The quality of leads there are not that good. And TikTok is even worse. Like you have a big number and you're not going to get any. So it depends on what your objective is. Do you want to be famous or do you want to get business? For me, it's business all the time. Make money all the time. It's not me.
Yeah, of course, dude. Like I think I wouldn't even say the word famous, because like I get TV stuff like on magazines. Like I get press. Like they'll reach out to me, So if I get recognized for my authority in the field, great. But like to walk around and have paparazzi in my face, I'm not like that.
Amazing. So LinkedIn, I think, would be better. You think about this. I'm not going to force anything on you, but I think LinkedIn would be better. And two, the same videos you're uploading there, you can upload it on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is pushing videos a lot. And three, the branding could be fixed very easily. And four, I want you to choose just one platform since you're starting out and not be all over the place, because you can be on all, but you can't grow on all at the same time. That's just so you know, like at the very beginning, if you don't have a team, it's
so
hard.
This is so fascinating. And I would love an opportunity to ask you a question here.
Tell me.
I think the guy's name is something Sif. I don't know. Followed him recently. He said, when you don't post on multiple different platforms, and this is where there is conflicting advice.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you take the same piece of content, short form, that helps generate awareness or leads or whatever it is. You post it on Instagram, and then on YouTube, and then on TikTok, and let's just say case in point, LinkedIn and Facebook. Okay. He's like, let's say you've got 3 or 4 out of the 5 that get 500, but then one of them gets 6 million.
Okay.
You're leaving potential eyeballs on the table by avoiding posting on multiple, even if, like you mentioned, and this is like, if I saw the video again, I'll forward it to you so you can take a look at his thing.
I understand.
He's done, I don't know, like he's some social media guy, like social media digital marketer and whatever, something lifts. That's I have no idea.
Okay, question. Does he have a team? Did he start that way? This is my questions for you. Did he start that way at the very beginning? Does he have a big team?
Oh, I would not. I don't want to lie to you. I have no clue. Sarahatan.
Okay, so if you're starting out right now, I can give you a 99% guarantee that it wouldn't be reasonable in any way. I know even Gary Vee says this. If he's unknown, Gary Vee says that posts on every single platform 15 times every single day. But it's impossible for you to do and grow on every single platform, because the time and effort needed to grow on a single platform is too much, unless you have a big team where you're paying, who can handle a bunch of things. So ideally, what you want to do is choose one platform, grow on that, direct that.
What about you?
Yes, tell me.
Yeah, because Wasim was mentioning virtually all the leads that come in on the booked calendars through YouTube. He's like, they'll sit there, they'll watch a 45-minute, 1-hour instructional video, and then they'll book a call. And I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, he's like, it doesn't do much paid ads, the guy. He's like, he's got a big following on YouTube. He's got, I think, 60, 70, I think 100,000 followers by now. And he's got some press, and he's put it on YouTube, longer videos, shorter videos, you know.
Okay.
Is that something like you would recommend? And obviously, like with monetization of the YouTube channel, there's also another revenue
That
stream
takes
that
time. That takes time.
uh,
Let me tell you. So YouTube alone would take time. YouTube is your nurture platform, 100%. But your your awareness channel, let's say, the quick result is either Instagram you choose, or LinkedIn, or Facebook, or one awareness short form platform. For your case, for your niche, most of them are on LinkedIn. So why would you choose TikTok or Instagram if everyone is on LinkedIn, where you can grow on that and then start expanding into other things? So your platform is as follows. You use one platform for awareness, which is LinkedIn, let's say. Then you direct those people to YouTube to nurture, and then you start selling on email or whatever you're going to do next. So this is the system over here. So this guy you're talking about, he's generating traffic from somewhere, which now is YouTube, let's say, but if he had no subscribers on YouTube, it would be impossible on YouTube alone, and it would take time to get that traffic in. So if you want it fast, LinkedIn, lead generation, VSL is exactly that 1 hour video that he mentioned, which is lead nurture. Then they book a call. Then you sell them on the offer, which is a conversion event, which is a sales call. So this is your ladder over here from taking them completely cold to actually want to buy from you. Make sense?
mm-hmm.
So yeah, now if you want...
But what's your thoughts on creating a new LinkedIn page just dedicated to that?
No, use your own. Tell me where all this is coming from, because I'm getting a lot of pushback from you in terms...
No pushback. I mean, a lot of them are like former colleagues and like, you know, guys that I've worked with. Like, are these the guys that, I mean, none of them are gonna sign up with.
So you're just gonna use that as a number and build on. Like, doesn't matter. When I started my own, everyone was a space engineer. I was doing coaches and consultants. Like, you know, you see the two sides. So yeah, it doesn't matter. Just we're gonna switch up the branding now, and then we're gonna just say, okay, we're helping this kind of people, and you're gonna get traction really, really fast on LinkedIn. Like, it's really fast. It's a gold mine right now, I can tell you that. And we can go through a strategy how to do that. You're gonna get much more traction than Instagram. But Instagram, you can get traction if you're focusing on it. I can go through a strategy with you on Instagram, but it involves running paid ads to get followers.
So like, I texted you that time about being paid me. I was like, God, Ty Lopez. Yeah, that guy. He was like, if you're not paying, you're gonna be left behind. Like, Instagram will push the ones that are being paid for, and rightfully so. It's business at the end of the day, you know. So
LinkedIn is not doing that. So LinkedIn, you can grow really big without ads. And once you make the money that can pay for itself, run ads on Instagram and get someone to handle your Instagram as well. Just don't do everything at once, because that doesn't work well. I'm telling you from experience. So This is in terms of what you're going to do. And Instagram, there are two types of contents you can create on Instagram. I went through this in this year. So what we talked about here is one channel, one nurture channel, one mentor, which is email. But on content, you can create on Instagram, you can create, or let's go on LinkedIn now. You want me to talk on LinkedIn fully?
Whatever you feel. I mean, I do have a sense of YouTubing.
You're gonna YouTube. YouTube is mandatory. It's gonna be there. Has to be. It's just that awareness.
For YouTube, then, so.
Yeah, YouTube stays the same, but the awareness channel becomes LinkedIn instead of Instagram. That's it.
Okay.
Like, the funnel is LinkedIn to YouTube to email to sales. Okay. That's your stack. So on LinkedIn, you can create a lot of things. You can create text posts, image posts, you can create videos, they're pushing videos. You can create newsletter articles, which gets sent to the email. So you can do a lot of things here. And with these, you can either teach or teach what you know, like your expertise and so on. You can share things that they relate to in your life, or you can show content or behind the scenes of you actually coaching someone how to speak better. And you then give them opportunities to work with you. So these are the 4 types of content you can create on LinkedIn. So this is your strategy. Like we look at the content strategy now, just a quick recap. We know our niche, we know where they are, we know who we want to go after, what's the transformation. We know the offer itself, and we know their fears, aspires, dreams, and pains, which you're going to lift them out over here for what level of market sophistication they are at. Then we know how we're going to get leads, which is through LinkedIn. We know how we're going to nurture them, which is YouTube. We know how to convert them, either sales calls, and you don't need sales calls at this point. You can do other ways. Just let the inbound leads to come in. Then we can talk about this part. And then we talked about what content you're going to create as well in order to get these people in. So my next step for you is, before I just bombard you with everything over here, is that
As if you haven't bombarded me already.
no, this is nothing. So before I bombard you later on, let's say, I want you to apply this. I want people to reach out to you. Then we revisit what content did you put out, what kind of people came to you, and what tweaks are needed. Either we get the right people at the very first try over here with getting all this right, or we need to tweak a bit and get better people, because ideally, you need to understand the majority of the market is at level 1. So a lot of people who would come to you and say, this is expensive but amazing, is you got the right offer, yes, but you're targeting this guy. And he doesn't see the value in it. Like, he doesn't see like how his life would change if he spoke better publicly. But this guy knows.
Which is like so mind-blowing, man. Like, it is, I think, the key to having a better life.
Exactly. So yeah, that's. Do you have any questions? I think these tweaks, this is your like, I don't want to complicate it too much. I can go like detailed strategy, but
No, I think what you're saying, yeah, makes sense. So to piggyback off now, again, this is just because I'm just misinformed when it comes to LinkedIn. Like, I don't صراحة know much of it. I've done a lot of posts late last year, I think earlier this year, about like speaking and like communication, sales, and all that comes with that, leadership and so on. And there's not, like, I don't know, it's not much of super traction. I think what happens is, like, most of my speaking gigs come from, believe it or not, Instagram.
Mhm.
Like, Cartier found me on Instagram.
So this brings up another thing that I'm good you mentioned, is that if Instagram is getting you money or it's making you,
I mean, yeah, how random. Cartier is a global luxury brand, and they were like, hey, we see like you're a professional speaker here. Can you come do our storytelling?
but now, we're talking about 2 things, right? We're talking about you coaching executives and C-levels, and also you getting speaking gigs.
Okay.
It's 2 different things.
Yes. I'm definitely rewiring my brain. That's what happened to you once, I get you on the speaking platform and get you like.
I can't wait.